What's up, everybody? Brand new Core Keeper stuff coming at you. And I'm going to read through all the patch notes. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be released tomorrow. Right now, it's currently the 9th of November. Tomorrow, on the 10th, it will be released to the public. I just want to go ahead and give you kind of a first sneak peek at it, whether it be like all the descriptions of what we're going to be added, and then in the next few videos you will see tomorrow will be the group that we've been continuing on with through this entire series, continue on through the desert updates, so we'll be able to experience all that with the new bosses, with the new biome, all that other awesome stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will be recording that and be uploading it directly to YouTube here tomorrow, hopefully, if we get a chance to record it, if not first thing this weekend. So let's go through. This is a gigantic update. It's pretty large, probably one of the biggest updates that I've seen them do so far. The one before this was, of course, the Halloween update, where they kind of did a few little things here and there to kind of just get us hyped up for the next big thing. So this is part of their roadmap, which they've already talked about. So let's talk about it right now. Okay. New biome. Desert of Beginnings. New sub-biome in the desert, Molten Quarry. So there's going to be obviously some, volcano-y looking things. New NPCs. Ra'akar, the Sand Titan boss. Igneous, the Molten Mass, side boss. 6 new enemies. New Caveling Spearmen and Skirmish that spawn in the clay caves, along with new scenery objects related to these enemies. They can also spawn from clay moss. Players who have already explored the whole of the clay caves biome may need to play in a new world to access all the new decorative objects related to these cavelings. So this is something that people were asking, is like, will you have to technically play the game again or start a new world in order to experience this? It looks like it is the case for some things. 12 new critters that will be unique to the different biomes. New mechanics. Go-karts. That's right, we can travel with go-karts. Traverse this desert at high speeds or race against each other. Some old racetracks built a long time ago can be also found in this world too. It is now possible to fish from boats and in minecarts, which is cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I think that's a good idea that they did that. Added a cross circuit that separates horizontal and vertical wires, useful to allow crossing wires without connecting the electricity. Levers now emit electricity when turned on without needing electricity from a generator. The electricity from a lever reaches half the distance of a generator. Galaxite workbench with new tools, crafting, and base building options. 40 plus new weapons and equipment. New decorative objects. 10 new fish, including a legendary one. New valuables, legendary mining pick. A bug net that can be crafted in the tin workbench that allows the player to catch small beetles, larvae, fireflies, and other critters. After a bug has been caught, it can be placed into the world and remain in the world indefinitely. So basically, it's like you're taking a bug and just putting it somewhere for decoration, or maybe it's like inside of a little farm area. The bug net is replaced in the tin hoe in the tin workbench, and the tin hoe now drops from crates, chests, and other resources in dirt and clay biomes instead. Dynamite pack explodes when connected to electricity. That's so cool. You can just slam open and just explode random walls. Pressure plate emits electricity when stepped on. Galaxite trap crafted in a Galaxite workbench is similar to the spike traps but shoots flames, burns enemies, and deals more damage. Galaxite turret crafted in a Galaxite workbench shoots projectiles when there are enemies in front of it, and it's connected to electricity. So essentially base defense. New music tracks from the Desert of Beginnings and Molten Quarry biomes. New unique music tracks for each boss. The slime boss uses the same boss music track as before. Additional content, many new unique locations. Added clay moss that appears in the clay caves. Clay moss can also drop the big larva. Oh, nice. Lock chests will randomly be found in the world while digging walls. The chests can be unlocked with their corresponding key and will contain some rewards. The keys can be found in the various chests. There are several different types of chests and keys, including the copper chest and key found in the dirt biome, and clay caves, the iron chest and key found in the Forgotten Ruins, the scarlet chest and key found. Okay, so basically there's just a bunch of chests and keys. Then they went through like gameplay changes. Improvements to cooking and ingredients, added ingredient category filter in the cookbook UI. The available filters are plants. Recipes can be clicked to automatically add the ingredients to the cooking pot from the player's inventory. Ooh, nice. I like that. Food cooked with golden plants always become rare. Golden plants and cooked food made golden plants now show up in the cookbook. Cooked food made only By only golden plants become slightly stronger. The ingredients filter in the cook UI. So a bunch of cooking updates. Made it much less grindy for gaining skills and high skills levels for. Okay, so that's cool. Boss health no longer scales linearly with the number of players, but instead increases by an amount that becomes smaller for every player joining. Okay. More trees will spawn throughout the Asia's wilderness. Increased damage of all explosives. Increased drop chance of the Morpha figurine. Adjusted how monster health scales with their levels so high levels. Changed sell value for rails, etc., etc., etc. Slightly increased the amount of seashells. Slightly reduced the drop chance of most of the Kaylene gardeners. Okay. Text and localization. Add another number of build versions. Can add and change localizations. Okay. Description. Okay. So there's just a few little changes. Art and animation. Character facing direction no longer flickers. UI and menu changes. An icon appears above the character's head when something bites the hook while fishing. Okay. So like a little indicator. Added current world name to the pause menu. Network related options will no longer display in the pause menu. Added the key item text on an item, or sorry, icon to items that are used to keys as keys to unlock other objects. So when you find a key, essentially. Characters will now complain of hunger less often. Enemies taking damage from sources like spikes will now be considered in combat. Projectiles can no longer damage doors. Apply to fix where the red slime figurine only drops from the red slimes. And okay, accessibility, audio, other group of larvae will become okay. So essentially, those are the big things that they've added. The rest are a lot of fixes, which I really don't want to go through because I think that like it just gets tedious to talk about all that stuff. But this is a huge update. It's pretty large. I want to talk about Core Keeper on the side note, just like the developers. I think they're doing a fantastic job releasing new content. I think they are on point. They're right to the money of being like, look, we're going to release an update. Here you go. These updates seem like this one's going to probably take a long time to finish. We did get the water biome, and of course, you know, that one we obviously ran through it really quickly, but this one seems like it has a lot more meat on the bone. And soon, when the game is fully finished and you have all the biomes done, including the other one that we're going to be getting after this, I think the game is going to have a lot of content behind it that's going to keep it going for a very long time. I'm really excited to try the go-karts. I think the go-karts are going to have a similar format, kind of like as the boats, but obviously on land. It's going to be really cool to experience that. So tomorrow we will go ahead and continue our run here on YouTube. If you have been following it before, it's a start to finish, showcasing how our world has obviously started. Now, when we complete this one, though, tomorrow, I believe we might make a brand new world for Core Keeper. That's right. We might do a brand new world for Core Keeper. And I think I'm going to be streaming it live on YouTube. So stay tuned for that if you get a chance to catch us playing that. But tomorrow, when I do it with the group, it will be obviously off stream as it always is. And we'll be recording it, uploading it. But the next time we are done with the sand biome and all that other stuff, we will, or the desert biome, I should say, we will then be making a brand new recording, and that'll be live on YouTube as well. So that should be very exciting to kind of hang out with us and watch it as we go along. But nonetheless, I will see you in the next one where we experience none other than the awesome Desert of Beginnings. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you with more Core Keeper soon.